जय श्री माता जी। 13 मार्च सुबह सहज योगा मेडिटेशन में आपका स्वागत है। आइए शुरू करते हैं। प्रतिष्ठान पुणे से प्रसारित कार्यक्रम का पुनर्प्रसारण 5:30 बजे मॉर्निंग सहज योगा मेडिटेशन। जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी। आप सभी साधकों का सुबह के ध्यान में हृदय से स्वागत है। श्री माता जी को पूर्ण भक्ति से नतमस्तक होके प्रणाम करते हैं और सामूहिकता में बंधन लेते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आज का ये ध्यान हमसे करवा लीजिए। तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र। साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। नाड़ी संतुलन। राइट हैंड धरणी माँ पर, लेफ्ट हैंड श्री माता जी की ओर। प्रार्थना। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से सामूहिकता के ईड़ा नाड़ी के सभी दोष धरणी माँ में विलीन हो जाए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपने सामूहिकता के लिए जो इच्छा तय की है वही इच्छा सामूहिकता की ईड़ा नाड़ी पर बनी रहे, स्थिर रहे। मंत्र श्री महाकाली साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महाकाली साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। राइट हैंड गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की ओर। प्रार्थना। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी के सभी दोष आकाश तत्व में विलीन हो जाए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपने हमारे लिए जो कार्य सोचा है, जो कार्य तय किया है, वही कार्य हमसे हो। मंत्र श्री महासरस्वती साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात श्री महासरस्वती साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। लेफ्ट हैंड गोद में, दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर। चित्त सुषुम्ना नाड़ी पर। प्रार्थना। हे माँ गौरी कुंडलिनी, आपकी शक्ति हर चक्र पर हम महसूस कर सके, इतना हमारा चित्त अब से एकाकार कर दीजिए। मंत्र श्री महालक्ष्मी साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात श्री महालक्ष्मी साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। हम अपना चित्त हर एक चक्र पर स्थिर करते हैं। मूलाधार, स्वादिष्ठान, नाभि, अनाहत, विशुद्धि, आज्ञा, सहस्त्रार, सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अब हम परम पूज्य श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी को आत्मसात करते हैं। आज की अमृतवाणी है श्री होली पूजा 16 मार्च 1984 न्यू दिल्ली। जय श्री माता जी।
Happy Holi. This is a wonderful festival started by Sri Krishna a long time back. After the advent of Rama, who was a very serious gentleman and who believed in a very sacrificing life of a benevolent king, when all these things were so much prevalent in the air that one has to be a benevolent person, one has to be charitable, one has to be sacrificing, one has to be serious and like a king. The whole atmosphere of the society was a very serious atmosphere. Anything extreme if we do, we go to the wrong side, as you know. So the whole society became a very serious society. In that seriousness, it started taking to a lot of ritualism. And the rituals of the time that were very absurd and fun. Like, you shouldn't eat this food, you shouldn't touch this water, somebody should not touch you, you must take your bath, and in that wet clothes you must cook, all sorts of absurd things. They started off as the, what you call the dharma. They thought this was the dharma, the ritualism of the worst type started. So much so that the Brahmins in those days were not realized souls. They started giving them a lot of ideas that if you give a cow to the Brahmin, you will get moksha, or you must give this to Brahmin, you must do that to Brahmin. It was all become a beggar's house. All this upset Sri Krishna very much. And as you know, all incarnations follow the Samayachar. Samayachar means at that moment, at that time, whatever is the situation. And the Samayachar at that time found that he had to flout all these Vidhi Nishedas, by which you say this is good, that is bad. Now this happened actually in the north when Sri Krishna was here, and Sri Krishna never went down to the south till he became the king. So again, you can find the difference between the North Indian and the South Indians, that the South Indians don't celebrate Holi much. They celebrate other festivals, but not this Holi festival so much. And here, see, everything has a bad result. Somehow human beings know whatever one does, you get into a bad result. So when Sri Krishna said it is a Leela, it is God's Leela, everybody thought he is the Leela. He became the Leela Maya. So the gradual settling of this another abandonment sort of temperament started in the north. That's why you find the people in the north are frivolous compared to the people in the south. The south you can call them absolutely sometimes jada, ritualistic, very much bound by rituals, while in the north you find people absolutely abandoned, nothing in between. So this abandonment came in the north quite a lot. Though some of the people stuck on to these very ritualistic things. So we had two types of people here, those who were just frivolous. They would only celebrate Holi, nothing else. For them no other function was higher than the Holi, because Holi was frivolous, and in the Holi they thought they can also take to drinks, they can take bhang, this, that. Actually Holi hasn't got that significance that you can take those intoxicating drugs. It's not so, because Sri Krishna never took it. It's only the Shiva who never incarnates but who drinks, means in the sense that he consumes all the drugs and all these intoxicating things within himself. So there is no sense, I can't understand why people started taking during Holi, because they must have thought that if you have to be abandoned, you have to get rid of all your inhibitions. It's better to take to some sort of a drug like bhang and go mad and amok. But it was never the case of Sri Krishna. He never went amok. So the whole system has been misused in the north and same in the south. That people have become extremely ritualistic, just Jara on the left side, and the north people are right-sided without any inhibitions about it. And that's why you find that the North Indian people do very well in the Western countries because they can adjust themselves better. Now this frivolity is not the game of Sri Krishna. He is never frivolous. He plays tricks, but never frivolous. Inside is so deep. You know, he is Yogeshwara. He is Yogeshwara. And how can Yogeshwara be frivolous man? He doesn't do it for frivolity, but he plays it in such a way that people who get into problems, he tries to play tricks in such a way that the tricks are not felt injurious or blatant or in any way dangerous or shocking to the people who need his help. So he does it in such a beautiful manner that he can just turn his finger and he can create a situation in which a person becomes aware that he is doing it. Now you know that I play so many tricks myself and you have all experienced those tricks that I play upon. Now this is just to kill your ego, to kill your over astuteness or over emphasis on laws and order, qaida kanun. And some people are extremely strict about time. So to put them out of time, you see, you can play lots of tricks with their watches, you can play tricks with their timing and all that. So to take you beyond the time, the gunas and the dharmas, Sri Krishna created a new awareness of Leela, in which the whole world is a Leela. But it's only Leela for people who are realized and settled in realization, not for people who are still embedded in this ignorance. They are not the one who can do it. So the Holi became a game. Holi was played only by Gop and Gopis. They were realized souls, so they played the Holi was alright. But nowadays everybody thinks he can play Holies. Whatever sins they may commit on their lives, they can do the Holi. It's not allowed. It's not allowed to people who can, everybody cannot play Holi. It's only for the realized souls that they can play Holi. Then in this way you have noticed that when you are realized, there is no jati. You all become one caste, you are yogis. You all become yogis. There's no jat, there's no caste, there's no community, there's no race, there is no consciousness of class and this class and that class. It's all finished. You all sit together in one line, thinking that you are a yogi. You will see a person coming from a very rich heritage, somebody who is earning thousands of rupees or pounds, and the another one is a very ordinary man, might be just a sweeper also. Doesn't matter. He's a yogi, he's a Saj. Among Saj yogis, there is no caste system. There is no higher and lower ranking or anything like that. But you have to be a Saj yogi to play the Holi, to meet each other with love and make love in a way expressed that people feel that you are a recipient and a giver of love. Like people embrace, men embrace a man, women embrace women, and they also, that's how you pass your vibrations to each other. That's how you express outwardly your love to your own body, because you are all part and parcel of the same body. And if you are part and parcel of the same body, then this hand must look after this hand must look after this hand. What you are doing is just, you are circulating your love into this Virata's body, and so that the whole body feels the oneness. That's the situation it is. Then the colors are all representing your chakras. These are all the chakras, as you know. Every chakra has got different colors. So what happens, these colors just get distributed. in the air, in the atmosphere. During holy time, you are representing those colors which are completely permeating into the atmosphere. So this is another thing when you play colors. When
सभी साधकों का सुबह के ध्यान सत्र में हार्दिक स्वागत है। चित्त सहस्रार पे रख के सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं।
सुगंधि पुष्टि और वारुक नृत्य मोक्षीय ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टि और वारुक नृत्य मोक्षीय।
ध्यान की शुरुआत 3 महामंत्र तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र से करते हैं।
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे सहस्रार पर विराजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारा आत्म साक्षात्कार दृढ़ कीजिए। श्री माता जी, हम सब अपना अहंकार और प्रति अहंकार आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। कृपावंत होकर आप हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए। जय श्री माता जी। इसी ध्यान की अवस्था में अमृतवाणी ग्रहण करते हैं।
दिवाली के शुभ अवसर पे ये सोचा कुछ गड़बड़ कर, लेकिन तब दिवाली की बात रही थी ना, तो ख्याल बना कि होली के शुभ अवसर पर